What up, everybody? This is Ryan from RTB, and I just saw Deadpool Wolverine. So that was the most fun movie that I've ever seen in my life, and I am so happy that I went to go see that movie when it came out immediately because my anticipation was just way too high. I had to see this movie when I saw this movie, and it did not disappoint. This is the medium version of a spoiler review. Definitely going to be some spoilers in this review. If you don't want to see spoilers, I do have a non-spoiler version where I simply just rank the movie 1 through 10 and tell you my honest thoughts about it. But that's not what this is. If you are clicking on this video, then that means that you want to hear what I got to say about this movie. And I got a whole lot to say about this movie. First things first, the movie is hilarious, as every Deadpool movie is. It is hilarious, and they don't skip on any swearing. They don't give a damn if this was a Disney movie. They said, fuck the mouse. We gonna cuss, we gonna stab, we gonna bleed, and this gonna be guts galore. Like, it was amazing. The opening sequence is probably better than the opening sequence of the first Deadpool movie, if I'm being 100% honest. Because of what he does using it. Like, he goes back to the scene of Logan and he just takes his, because he's actually dead and he doesn't think that he's dead. He doesn't believe that he's dead at all. He digs up his fucking skeleton, or he digs up his remains to find out that it's just his skeleton. It's just a metal skeleton sitting there. And then the TVA comes for him and he starts beating them up with the skeleton of Wolverine from Logan. It is hilarious. He uses every bone in his body and just whoops their ass with it. And from there, the movie just gets funnier because he's he's dancing during the fight scene, and he's just having the best time of his life. There's so many fun cameos in this movie. You have Chris Evans showing up as in this movie, but he's not Captain America. He shows up as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, and it was epic. That that set the tone for how much fun you're about to have when you watch this movie. And I say that because it is a really good time watching it. It's not one of those things where you have to sit down and listen to everything that they say because it's a psychological thriller. It's not something where you're waiting for something to come out and scare you like a horror movie. It's none of that. It is a downright action comedy movie, and they have two of the funniest people ever to do this shit. Because Ryan Reynolds does his thing as Deadpool, as we all know him to do, and Hugh Jackman shows out like he goes in his bag and pulls out another bag full of shit. Like, this bag was awesome. He was the Wolverine that we've always wanted to see. Like, I know we thought we got that Wolverine when we saw Logan. Like, when Logan came out, we thought, okay, cool, this is the Wolverine that we wanted to see. No, this is the Wolverine that you wanted to see because he's not having any of Wade Wilson's shit. He's not trying to hear nothing that he has to say, and he's sick of his mess. And he's just he fucks him up, and Deadpool fucks him up. They just whoop each other's ass in this movie, and it is epic. And there's a saber tooth fight in the movie. Loosely, there's a saber tooth fight in the film. But Pyro from X2 and X3 shows up. Toad from X-Men 1 shows up. No one even asks for you to be here. Fucking Gambit, Channing Tatum as Gambit, of all things. He's hilarious. His action scenes are fucking dope. He's fucking amazing. The fucking Elektra, Jennifer Garner's Elektra shows up. Wesley Snipes Blade pulls into that bitch. And no one expected it. Nobody asked for it, but I'm so glad that he was there. He's like, there's only been one Blade, and there's only ever going to be one Blade. You can't be mad at him because he does his thing as Blade. He's still kicking ass even in this time. And you can see the little bit of animosity that he has, what that Ryan Reynolds has with him, because they did not get along on the set of Blade Trinity, but it's still fucking awesome. Daphne Keene shows back up as X-23 as the trailer shows. Wolverine gets into full costume mode with the mask and everything, and it is so much fun. It was hilarious. Everybody whooped everybody's ass. There was nobody that was safe from nothing. Cassandra Nova was a threatening villain. Had a typical Marvel ending. They, you know, but it's still just a great time. There's no boring parts in this movie at all, and it's a sight to behold, and I'm so happy that I went to see this. And I want all of you to go see this movie. Take your mom, take your dad, take your brothers and sisters. Go see this film. It's very gory. It is Logan levels of gory. It's Deadpool 1 and 2 levels of gory, if not a little bit worse. They used all of that Disney money for this film, and it shows, but it's appreciated more for that fact. There's a gang of Deadpools that shows up. One of them, they never tell you who she is, but Lady Deadpool in the trailers is Blake Lively. Of course, it's Blake Lively. Why wouldn't it be Blake Lively? And it's so much fun. I enjoyed the hell out of this movie because you could tell that Ryan Reynolds wanted to do this movie really badly. And you could tell that Hugh Jackman wanted to do this movie because he seemed like he had a great fucking time. First off, he's still in incredible shape. And they make a couple of jokes about that in the movie as well. But it's just a really, really good time. I definitely do recommend everybody go see this movie. It is for sure a 10 out of 10. I don't even know what else to say because I don't know if they're going to make any more Deadpool movies. I definitely don't think that Hugh Jackman's ever coming back as Wolverine. Oh, fucking Henry Cavill had a cameo as a version of Wolverine, and he looked fucking awesome. I sign off on it. I approve. I know it didn't work out when we tried to do Reed Richards and Doctor Strange. No, he Henry Cavill looked incredible as Wolverine, and I'm so happy that I saw this movie, and I definitely will see this movie again, and I hope that you all enjoy it too. My name is Ryan. This has been RTB. GYO. You guys have a great day.